Today I will show you how you can create your templates for Gmail using CloudHQ. Hejsan hej! I am PixelPia, and in my last video we set up an email form where people can subscribe to your newsletter, and we created a emailing list with the people that had subscribed. I will have a link to that in the description. But at the end of that video, I showed you how I use CloudHQ to create my own templates. And today, I will show you exactly how. So let's move over to my computer. So this is CloudHQ. And what is it? It's a Gmail productivity tool. First of all, let's look at the pricing. And as you see here, they have a free alternative. And this includes a lot of things. You have to go up in the top bar here. First, it talks about sync, migration, and backup. And that is included in the free service. Then they have all these functions and different apps you can install as plugins. And for each of them, you can check if it is included in your free email. MailKing mobile text campaigns, for example. That is not included. But what is included is email campaigns for MailKing. So if you are curious, you can go in here and check for each thing on this list if it's included. As I said in my last video, the free is absolutely perfect for me. If you decide that you want this, you go to sign up. Something else, create account. Step 1, add the email address you use for your Google account, so it will be connected to your Gmail. Create account, and then it wants you to choose the account and here to give access. So I click allow, and this will take us to the dashboard. I have installed the email templates already, and that is the function we're gonna look at today. But as you can see here, there are a lot of different apps you can install here. But today we are going to look at Gmail email templates. So I click that one and I come to the page for Gmail email templates. We are going down here to templates. You have free templates. Let's say that I want to search for a template for newsletter. And let's say I want to do a very simple here, non-profit. Let's click the little pencil and open it to edit. Template created, we click edit. As you can see here, it shows up like a regular document. I can go in and change the text. And I have to go in and change all these. This looks like a regular document that we edit in. And now that shows up in my templates. I'm gonna click on the 3 little dots and delete that. I want to create my own template. So click a new template. I call this newsletter tutorial. And you can choose if you want it to be text only or if you want it to be HTML designed. We're gonna go with HTML designed today and click edit. So this is how our template looks when we first open it. It's an example from CloudHQ. We're going to start by looking on the left-hand side here. Here we have the different content we can put in. We have different types of rows we can use. We have the body setup where we can choose text color, background color, and so forth for the whole document. And we have images. And this is a library of images from Unsplash, Pexels, and Pixabay. And they are all Creative Commons 0, so they are free to use. And let's take a look at the document itself. If I click at the top here, you see there is a column that goes from side to side of our whole document. But the content area is just this little piece. So go back to our column and go to body settings. In body settings, I can change the background color of the whole document. And let's put a gray document so it's easier to see here. And now we're going to go back to our content column. They have an image there and you can choose from stock photos or you can upload. We are going to upload the image I want to use in this area. So I click upload image. I choose my image and I open it. I can set the outer width on my image that it can be up to 100%. That means that it fills the whole space here of my content. If I scroll down on the general here, I can set the padding. That is the distance from the sides and top and bottom. Up here where the image is shown, we can apply effects. We can use different filters to our image. We can resize it in pixels. I can crop it. I can draw on it, add text, add shapes, stickers, add a frame. I can have rounded corners. Let's crop this. And as you can see, they have some preset croppings here, but I'm going to go with custom. I just grab the corners and drag them to where I want my photo to be cropped to and click apply. And then I'm going to save it. And now we have a good size here of my image. Now we are in a row here that was pre-filled with things. I can either delete the things that were in that content area, or I can delete the whole row. So to show you how you can build your own, let's go in here and delete all their rows they have in here. So now I only have the top row here where I had my image. I can link this to a website. Now let's go back to rows. I can just grab a row here and drag it into my document. And it ends up underneath this one. I can choose different layouts for my row. And also here I can set the color for my actual column. Let's say I want that in green. And let's go to add content. We can add columns as I just shown you. We can add a button, a divider, a heading, HTML code, an image, a menu, social connections, a text area, a timer, video attachment. We can record a video right here. We can set up a booking schedule, a poll, and have an unsubscribe button. In this case, let's put in a heading. We just grab this and drag it into our column. And here, now you can set it to be align centered. And if I put here, I can choose my font. I can make it bold and italic, and I can link it somewhere. Let's add another block underneath that, and let's do it as a wide block to start with. And column 1 is always the broad one. And down here, we can change the background color for that image too. And maybe we want to continue with the green. And we can either add content from this choice here, or we can click just add content and it takes us to the same place. Maybe I want to add my text here. And if I want to change that color again, I just scroll down here when I have clicked the whole row, and I can choose, maybe I want to go back to white here. I just wanted another color for the heading block. And here I can write my text. And then I keep on building it like this. I drag it in, I add content, and maybe I want a divider here. Scroll down again and set my content background to white. And by clicking inside this content row, I can change the color of my divider, and I can change the thickness of it and also the padding. And then I can continue to build my newsletter template like this. Let's take a look at the social here. We drag it in, we set the background color to white, and then I click inside the content column and I choose, let's say that I want a link to my YouTube channel. It has pre-written the URL youtube.com, and since we have handles now, I just have to add my handle there. And now this is linked to my YouTube channel. On top of the icon here, you see you can have a circle like the one I have now. You can have just black circles. You can have white circles around. This is the rounded corner. We can have a rounded corner in black. And we can have a square or a square in black. And then I can keep on adding, for example, my Facebook and so forth. And for each one, I just make sure I have my URL in here, and I can use all of these. The last I want to show you is, if this is an email newsletter, you need to put the unsubscribe at the bottom. You can now change the color and the layout of this. Right now it's blue and underlined because that was the setting in the general. I can take away the underline and I can change color. The reason we want to have this at the bottom of our newsletter is that if you use this template from CloudHQ and you send it out to the people that have subscribed after you have set up your email list here, when they click that in their newsletter that they are receiving, they will be automatically unsubscribed from the mailing list you have set up. So this is how you can build your own template in CloudHQ. I hope that got you inspired to build your own newsletter template. In my next video, we will use this template and the email list we did set up in our last video to create a campaign. And I will show you exactly how you can do this using CloudHQ. If you are interested in me making more videos about how you can use the different functions in CloudHQ, please leave a comment down below this video. Until next time, hej då!